entire house feels messy right now and you don't even know where to start, don't start cleaning yet. Here I'm giving you guys a before look of how messy the downstairs portion of my house is, and here is a spoiler alert: upstairs looks just as bad as well. We're going to be doing this together. Looking at the whole house being a mess and trying to clean everything at once can definitely make you feel overwhelmed. But in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how I work through my entire house when it just feels like there's too much to do, as well as some things that I've done before today to make today a little bit easier. We're going to be going room by room. I'm going to be showing you guys how I clean as well as how I declutter. You guys are going to be seeing me declutter here and there because decluttering helps cleaning a lot easier later on in the future. This is going to be a whole house clean as well as some decluttering, not a whole house declutter. I just don't think you can declutter your entire home and deep clean your entire home without becoming overwhelmed. If you are a mom with littles running around, you might feel overwhelmed, you might feel tired, and that's just not how I do things here on this channel. I prefer to do things a little more simple, to slow down a little bit and to make things easier, not harder. We're going to be focusing on those things, the things that makes a big difference. I'm not going to be telling you to spend a full 8 hours deep cleaning your house. That used to be me, but I just don't do that anymore. Once you know better, you do better. So if you're looking around your house right now and you're thinking, I don't even know where to start, and just start here with me. And if you are not cleaning your home right now and you just want to hang out with me, I'm so happy that you are here. Maybe you can save this video for a later date when you are cleaning and when you do need some cleaning motivation. But I have a lot of it here for you. So if you're cleaning, we've got about 45 minutes to get this done together. I actually had set myself a 1 hour timer, not to rush myself, but really just to challenge myself. I love to know realistically how long it takes me to clean my home, because just looking around can definitely be daunting. But knowing that it actually only took me 15 minutes to clean the kitchen, 10 minutes to clean the laundry room, 5 minutes to clean the bathroom, 90 minutes to clean the entire home, it helps me to think more practical, more realistic, instead of overwhelming myself just thinking I have this entire house to clean, I don't have time, I have no idea how long it's going to take. That way, if I only have 15 minutes, I know where to put my efforts. If I only have 30 minutes, I know which room to tackle, because I typically know how long it would take me. And if I have an hour, then I can get it done in the morning before the kids wake up. That was not always the case for me. It used to take me hours to clean my entire home. I'm going to link down below for you guys a cleaning playlist, just in case maybe you need a little bit more extra cleaning motivation. But also, you guys, I'm gonna show you guys how my cleaning videos used to go. I would start in the morning and I would end sometime in the evening, and I would be tired, I would be hungry, and you guys could probably tell from looking in the video. And I don't know about you guys, but if I'm already overwhelmed, watching someone else look overwhelmed too, sure, it can be nice to know that somebody else relates to me, but I started to always feel more overwhelmed. I would turn on the video and it would be great to have that, right alongside me. But if they're stressed and I'm stressed, we're just stressed together. So I encourage you to seek out different outlets in your life that helps you to feel a little bit more calm, not puts you more on edge. And that's what I hope my channel does for you. I am going through my whole house cleaning it, but I'm doing it slowly. I'm doing it intentional. I decided to do it in real time, not a speed clean. I want to show you in real time how I go about cleaning my home. I'm taking a break, I'm drinking my water, and I'm not feeling stressed and overwhelmed, because this is what I want for you too, as a homemaker, as a mom. When you're going through your house, I don't want you to dread it. I want you to instead feel like stewardship and just taking care of your home, the blessing that God has given us. So I'm going to try my best to give you guys, like, just some guidelines on the things that I'm doing as I go about doing it, as well as a few tips. So the first thing I always do is go through and start just picking things up that don't belong. So I'm picking up the trash and throwing it away. I'm putting things back where they belong, things that actually have a home, and that pretty much honestly takes out the most bulk of the time cleaning in each room. It doesn't take me a ton of time to load the dishwasher or to put the dishes away inside of the cabinets. Doesn't take me too long to sweep, to mop, right? That's always the easiest things, and that is why decluttering comes in so clutch for me, because if I declutter, constantly, meaning like declutter at least once per week, or if I'm in a room and I'm cleaning and I just see a few things that I can throw away or that I'm not using anymore, and I just get rid of it right away, when it is time for me to do a whole house clean, I don't have to worry about that. So don't declutter and clean your whole house at the same time if you know you have a lot of decluttering to do. I've already done a whole house declutter, and I created a full playlist for you guys. I've given you 50 things that you can declutter right now. I'll link it for you guys. I've given you whole house room by room declutters. We've gone through the closets, we've gone through the drawers, all of this stuff, so that you will be able to set yourself up for success. And in doing that, I had been able to make it to where now when I'm cleaning my home, it's a lot easier. Of course, things still get out of place, and you guys get to declutter some more with me today. I'll show you the things that have gotten out of place and we'll put them back and things like that. But just know that decluttering is a lifelong thing. It's not a thing that you just do once and you are done, because I have kids. They're always bringing things out, and I can't exactly, discipline them the exact same way that it took me 30 years to discipline myself. I try my best, but they're children, and I try not to be too hard on them. Yes, I give them responsibilities. Some may even call us a little bit strict, but I allow them to have a little bit of freedom and just be kids as well. So that being said, I do have to put their toys away sometime, but having a good toy rotation system and decluttering their toys regularly helps me to stay on top of that as well. Keeping baskets in the areas of the home that gets the most messy have also helped me. So you guys are going to see that we have a little basket near the fireplace, and that's where I put any of my kids' toys that they bring down throughout the week, so that at the end of the week when I'm cleaning, I just take their basket and I either set it inside of my son's room so that he can put the toys away, or I go and dump them into his toy basket and bring the basket back down to fill up. It's a small basket because I don't want it to overflow, right? I want to stay on top of making sure that it doesn't become too overwhelming to where he doesn't feel like putting it away and I don't either. And when it's huge and he actually wants to play with some of the toys that's in the basket, he'll just dump them all over the floor to try to find what he's looking for. But keeping just a smaller, not too tiny, but not too big basket. You guys are going to see that basket in just a moment inside of, wherever your kid plays. Just helps you to stay on top of decluttering that as well. So I'm also not going to be cleaning my son's bedroom in this video. I'm going to be cleaning every other room, but my son is 7 years old. Therefore, he's at the age now where he is able to clean up his own room. And I just maybe 3 days before filming this video went into his room and did a deep clean and declutter. So this is when I go in and I vacuum, and he has like a small stick vacuum that he uses, but I do a better, job obviously. So I vacuum, I dust, I open the windows, we turn on the air filter, we air it out, I turn on the humidifier, I shampoo the carpets, change his bedspreads, and I just do a little bit decluttering in there, so that going forward for the next few weeks, cleaning his room it's going to be a little bit easier. And I only go in and do this for him maybe twice per month because it's really important that I teach him, to begin cleaning up behind himself as well. So I'm not going to be doing that for him today in today's video. I have a basket inside of the family room that we have activities and books, a few homeschool things that have accumulated throughout the past few weeks. These are just things that we have been using for our summer homeschool and supplementing with. They're just things to keep the children busy when they just need a little bit of quiet time. And so we're going to declutter that and put that stuff back on the bookshelf where it belongs, or back inside of our activity bin. And then I also usually accumulate a lot of devotions and things because every morning I like to sit out on the patio with my Bible, with my devotions, and get my mind set for the day. And sometimes, I'm back and forth between books. A lot of them I've read from front to back already, and I go and just, read through them a little bit more. And so I try to not allow them all to pile up downstairs. So I'm going to be keeping just 2 of the books down here, which is the Bible and the devotion that I think I want to focus on this week, and putting everything back on the bookshelf, as well as taking again my son's basket of toys upstairs to his room and putting away my husband's electronics. I love the buffet table that we have next to our television because it has those sliding barn doors, which is perfect for hiding anything that might look like clutter. Obviously, it's my husband's video games. It's not, clutter. Something that we all enjoy together, or him and my son enjoy playing together. But if I wanted to look a bit more aesthetic around here, I just close the barn doors and hide it. And that way, no one has to look at it, and no one being me, because I prefer to not have video game controllers all over the place. I know that we're using it, so it's not necessarily clutter, but I think that with it all over the place, it can definitely begin to make the family room look a little bit less put together. So I love the buffet stand, or any type of tables that have a little compartment that you can't see. We have 2 lift top coffee tables, one in the family room, one in the living room. And in there we can keep books and things in there. Just easy tuck away little places. But of course, that's another area that I try to stay on top of when it comes to decluttering. So I like to go through and pick up all of the things around the house. And then I like to go through and sweep the whole house at once. Unless I'm working on just one room in cleaning, I'm gonna try to clean the whole, area at once. So if I'm downstairs cleaning, first I'll pick up everything that needs to be picked up off the floors and surfaces in the family room, and in the kitchen, and in the living room, and in the bathroom. That way, when I'm sweeping, I only have to grab my broom and dustpan one time on the main floor. So then I'll sweep the family room, the kitchen, the living room, and the bathroom all in one go. I'm not grabbing it and putting it back. Once I'm done, I can carry it upstairs, so that once I'm upstairs cleaning, I can do the same thing up there. I try to save mopping for last after I've picked everything up. And I also like to clean off my kitchen counters before I unload and reload the dishwasher. So that is what you guys see me doing in the kitchen now. I'm now doing the actual cleaning. First, I picked everything up and then loaded and unloaded the dishwasher. Now I get to wipe down all the surfaces. And again, I'm not going in a deep clean. I'm just wiping things here and there, making sure that they stay nice so that it doesn't pile up and become too overwhelming. Having white cabinets, white sink, it's beautiful, except you can see everything. So if you want to make, cleaning a little bit easier for yourself, even more, maybe not have white surfaces because you can just see everything. It's not that big a deal for me because if I can't see it, then I probably won't know to clean it. It's it'll be there and I might miss it. But with having white countertops and cabinets, I can kind of just, I guess, discipline myself a little bit more, because if I don't clean it, it's gonna look bad. That way I just can't hide it. I can't put it off. So I'm gonna be cleaning and just wiping them down with a little bit of all-purpose spray, nothing too crazy. And then in our sink, we have really hard water here. We have a well water system, and so sometimes the iron builds up in everything, so I really have to spray it down with this product called Iron Out. I try not to use it every single time I'm cleaning because it is chemical heavy. You can smell it, but it's the only thing that actually helps me to keep the sink from looking completely like yellow, I guess. And I always feel the need to give that disclaimer when I'm giving a full whole house clean, because yeah, it can look like my sink is just dirty, but I just want you guys to know that it's just how it is, trying to keep a white sink with hard water. So some of my favorite cleaning supplies that you guys are seeing me use in this video, there are only a few that I just absolutely love and will recommend time and time again, and that's my swapped broom, SWOPT. It is the best broom ever. I've tried other brooms and I never want to try anything else. It's very durable, good quality. It's a little bit more pricey, I guess, maybe than a regular broom. That's, I guess, if you get the bundle set. I'm gonna link it down below. However, it has an easy interchangeable, broom head where you can remove the broom and use a mop or a dust mop or whatever you need instead of the broom. However, the broom itself is so sturdy. I have had mine for 3 going on maybe 4 years now. However long we have lived in this house, that's how long I've had that broom, which 4 years, and it has been amazing. It's good quality, a wooden broom, and I can't remember what the actual bristles are made up of. Just know it's good quality. I love that broom. So I'll link that down below. And then we also use microfiber towels. We just have it on Subscribe and Save. They're just called cleaning cloths, microfiber cleaning cloths. We order a box of 50, and I find them more useful than paper towels. We still use paper towels sometimes, drying our hands, or when we're using it to dry, I don't know, raw chicken or something like that. However, most of the time when it comes to cleaning, we do not clean with paper towel. It always leaves all that little residue, but microfiber towels are wonderful. And the box that we use, the box of 50, they're so inexpensive. In my opinion, it's cheaper than buying paper towels. And because they don't cost too much, I don't feel bad about throwing them away when I'm done cleaning. And I know, don't beat me up about that. You throw away paper towels, and I treat them the same. If they're really bad, I'll throw them away. If not, I'll keep them and rewash them to use again. But we keep those on Subscribe and Save, so we always have those for cleaning surfaces. They're great for cleaning up spills. You guys, one time I spilled like oil in my carpet. It was like thick oil, castor oil. I couldn't get it up with the carpet cleaner or anything, basically. The only thing that got it up was those microfiber towels. It just soaked it all right up. So yes, I stand by microfiber towels. They clean up a variety of different things. And then other than that, I love my spin mop. I have a few different floor, surface cleaners, different mops, wet mops, and things like that. However, just a good old fashioned regular spin mop that's been around forever. I think everyone has owned one of these at some point. When I don't run the RoboVac, or when I'm not using my wet dry vacuum and I just want to give this a good mop my floors, I just use my spin mop because it's so easy to wash the mop heads and reuse them, and purchase a new set every year or so when you need to. So that's what I'm using to mop my floor. Those are pretty much my favorite go-to cleaning supplies. As far as multi-purpose cleaners, I love Eco the best. And aside from Eco, I also like the Method cleaner. Those are my two favorite cleaners. I'm using the Method cleaner in this video, Method all-purpose cleaner. You guys are gonna see me take this cleaner through my entire house. When it comes to simple living, I think that's another thing that we can usually get caught up on, is having a ton of different cleaning products. I get it. You know, different cleaners might work best for different things. However, most of the time, an all-purpose cleaner can pretty much get the job done everywhere. I get when it comes to like a stove or a fridge, you might want to use like a stainless steel cleaner for your fridge, a glass cleaner if you have a glass top stove. However, just for wiping things down and cleaning them, an all-purpose cleaner usually does the job just fine. So an all-purpose cleaner and maybe like a glass cleaner, and if you have stainless steel products, a stainless steel cleaner and something to clean your floors with are probably the 5 products I would always have on hand. For cleaning the bathroom, I also keep disinfectant wipes on hand, because that way every single day staying on top of cleaning the bathroom doesn't feel too daunting. You can just go ahead and wipe down your countertops every day, your faucet, wipe down your toilet every single day, and that way it stays, you know, clean and fresh in there. And then at the end of the week, give it a good mop down and, you know, deep clean your toilets and things like that. That's just how I go about doing it. It just makes things a little bit easier for me. The bathroom that you guys see me cleaning is the guest bathroom, and it's not like our main bathroom, which typically gets a little bit more messy. But for the guest bathroom, we don't use it as often as we use the one upstairs. We don't, you know, have a ton of products in there. Sometimes my husband and son might brush their teeth, you know, down there, so you guys see me putting away toothpaste and things like that. But for the most part, it's a little bit easier to stay on top of, especially because it is smaller. There's no shower or tub or anything like that. At our Florida apartment, we have 3 bathrooms, and they all have tubs or showers, and it takes me the longest to clean those bathrooms. If I was to do a full apartment clean in Florida, the bathrooms are the things that take me the longest. But here in our Michigan home up north, that's just not the case, so I saved the bathrooms for last. Our front room and our living room is another room that typically does not get too messy. My husband is now working in there, so we try not to spend too much time in there. We try to give him some privacy while the basement is being renovated. We have a lot going on down there. It's coming together, but the basement is where my husband used to work. Now we just have our home gym and our laundry room down there, as well as a couple of deep freezers. So the living room, as you guys could see, was not so bad. All I did was swept and mopped in there, but my husband was actually working in there while I was recording this video. When he stepped outside for a second, that's when I was able to give you guys a good glimpse of, you know, how I was looking in there, just so you guys could see it wasn't, you know, bad. It didn't need any cleaning. It had been done already. I just wanted to, you know, give him his privacy while he is working and respect his time and his space, of course. So now that the downstairs is done, we are moving right along to the upstairs. It's not taking too much time at all. I believe it took me maybe 30 minutes or so to clean downstairs. And then upstairs in our bedroom, you guys, my bedroom is not anything perfect. I have mismatched pillows. I have a basic, you know, comforter. I just found the thinnest one that we have because we've had some really hot nights. And I remember purchasing this green and white comforter when I wanted to give my home a good spring refresh. Green is actually my favorite color. And so I saw that little comforter and fell in love with it, but I lost one of the pillowcases. However, no big deal. I'm just grateful for clean covers. You know, I always tell you guys, around here, I try to keep things simple and convenient. Right now, having this comforter is convenient for me because, like I said, the nights have been really hot and I needed the thinnest one that we had. and it's comfortable, so I don't get too caught up on aesthetics. I don't try to overthink everything. I don't try to compare it to anyone else's home. So just making the bed and cleaning off my very, very messy desk. The desk is probably, aside from the laundry, the area in my bedroom that gets the messiest. I often work over here. I set things over there. The kids bring things in here. Sometimes I set little books there after I'm done reading to them. And so yeah, my desk can definitely get filled up with clutter. So I have nail polish I need to put away, a few toys, a few hairpins, all types of just random things. I also recently received a gift from my husband for my birthday that passed. It was August the 10th was my birthday. You guys probably saw the birthday cake that was on our kitchen table. But my husband got me this candle warming lamp, and it is so cute and so adorable. I love this thing. I did not know I would love it so much, but basically the lamp is what melts the candle so that you don't have to burn a wick or anything. It's safer and it's easier. Whenever you turn on your lamp, basically the whole entire upstairs smells amazing. I didn't have to light a candle. It helps the home to smell really good without me having to remember to light a candle. I just turn on the lamp, and because the candle is there, the home smells good. And without having to light it, I learned that it also melts slower, so the candle lasts longer as well. So I love that. I don't know, I think he got this one from Target, but yeah, it's been really, really nice to have. I turn it on and when I'm sitting here writing and journaling, when I'm reading. I turn it on when I'm praying. I've only had it for a week and I've already put it to really good use. So I absolutely love that. But just like I did downstairs, I am just cleaning up the surfaces, putting things where they belong. So I needed to make up the bed, clean off the desk, and then clean off the dresser. Once that's done, I can wipe everything down, and then I will save vacuuming for last. I'm going to leave out of my bedroom and begin cleaning my daughter's bedroom so that when I'm vacuuming, I can vacuum the entire, upstairs all at once. One thing that we have been doing lately is creating a photo album. My husband purchased me a Insta Max or Insta Mini or something. I'm gonna link it below. I can't remember the name of it, but it's this little camera where you take a picture and the picture prints out immediately. We've been really enjoying that, making a little photo album for ourselves. It feels so nostalgic, and I would love to keep a few of those to have on hand, and one day my children will have them forever. They might not always have my cell phone, where I keep photos on it. However, I feel like this is something that could be, held forever and passed down in the family so that you never have to wonder who was grandma, who was great grandma, what did they look like, what was life like back then. Technology is always changing, but I just love to have like a little photo album on hand. It is, really, really fun to have. So my daughter had been taking a few pictures and storing them inside this little Sonic box that the kids had got when we got the Happy Meal last week, and she hasn't been too worried about that little box lately. So I'm taking the pictures out of them, putting them inside the photo album, and I'm gonna throw the toy away. I do not keep every toy that comes inside of the house. I don't keep every Happy Meal toy. I don't keep every toy from every gift bag that we get from birthday parties. Try to be very intentional with the toys and the things that we bring inside of the home, not allowing them to pile up. Sometimes I let the kids play with something for a week before I throw it away. I try to see when they're not playing with it so much anymore. Of course, when things are new, they're going to play with it because it's new. They never had it before. However, I pay attention to those toys that the kids eventually just stop playing with. Those are the ones that I feel free to throw away before they become a problem. Then when it comes to any type of expensive toy, I just try to be very mindful of those, making sure that they're actually worth the amount of money they cost. There have been some things that I have regretted purchasing in the past, so I'm trying to get on top of that and be a little bit more mindful about everything that comes into the home, especially when it comes to things that the kids are going to play with. So open-ended toys, well-crafted wooden material toys, blocks and magnet tiles, those are things that we keep. And then anything else either has a time frame in the home where eventually it's going to get thrown away or donated or something like that, or we just don't buy it at all. So that's one way that I stay on top of like the kids' toys, just constantly being mindful of what I purchase, decluttering when necessary and when I can. That's just another way to make cleaning easier, because if you have kids, toys can definitely be a big problem. So I did a lot of toy decluttering over the past years. I'm going to try to remember, I know I've said in this video I'm going to link all types of things. I'm going to try to remember to link it for you guys. So a decluttering playlist, the toy decluttering video as well, and then a few different products that I mentioned all down below for you guys as a few just resources for reference, I guess. As mentioned earlier, laundry is another thing. If it's not my desk, laundry is a thing in my bedroom that kind of piles up because this is where I fold. So sometimes I'll bring the towels in here, the blankets, the sheets, my kids' clothing, our clothing, all inside my bedroom. Sundays, watching the Chosen TV series while food is in the slow cooker after church have normally been my folding day, so I don't have a ton of clothes to fold today. However, I do have like sheets that I had washed, like spares mostly, that we keep that need to be folded and put away. That's what you guys also see me doing in video, just folding up some spare sheets, and we will get those put away and then move on to cleaning my daughter's room, in which she has a lot of little toys that she doesn't play with. So soon you guys are going to see me do a decluttering video. I need to declutter some things in the drawers. You probably can see things sticking out of the drawers, so that needs to be decluttered. The closet needs to be decluttered, and some of my daughter's toys, as well as our upstairs closet. So lots more decluttering videos, you guys. Decluttering is just one of those things that I feel like you're constantly doing to stay on top of it, but it's 100% worth it, especially when you're doing a whole house clean, to just have less things to actually clean and manage. So yeah, we just try not to keep a lot of toys, a lot of furniture, not too much stuff. We don't even have a lot of dishes. We have like 4 large plates, 4 saucers, 4 bowls, 4 large glasses, 4 smaller glasses, 4 tea mugs, and then a few that were gifted to us or that are our favorites. And then I think we have like 4 of each size utensil. Basically, you guys, the point, we don't have too much. And if we know that we're gonna have a lot of guests coming over, then we buy disposable plates and things like that. And you guys, I actually have a few that I just keep on hand inside of our party, in which I know sounds like very much not minimal. As a minimal family, that sounds a little bit strange. However, we in the summertime, we actually host a lot, or at least what I would consider a lot. We have family come over sometimes. Often my sister-in-law comes over, and then we have friends that stay like 8 minutes away. They often come over with their children. When you have people that stay really close by like that, truly a blessing. And so my husband loves barbecuing and grilling, and we would just text them and say, hey, we're grilling today, want to come over for dinner so that you don't have to cook. I've always prayed to want to be more hospitable, and I feel like, I used to try and find ways to force it, trying to figure out how can I have more hospitality? How can I be more giving and sharing, with our resources, with our home, with our time? And eventually the Lord answered my prayer in a very natural way. So whenever people come over, we try to make them feel very welcome. Try to have an open door, and we try to feed them, make them comfortable. So I keep just a few plastic plates, on hand that I can pull out when we have someone coming over so they don't feel scrambled. This is not something that I'm sure everyone has to do. However, Dollar Tree has these beautiful, really beautiful plates. They're not like paper plates, but they're like plastic, like really thick material. And you only get like 8 or 10 in a pack. However, if we have someone coming over that day, normally 8 or 10 is enough unless we're having a party. Like if we just have a family coming over, the 8 or 10 is enough. I can just pull out one pack and I paid $1 for them and they're of good quality. So yeah, I keep a lot of those inside of our party bin in the garage. We do have a party bin just from like parties that we've had over the year, our wedding, our kids' birthday parties, things like that, so that we're not constantly having to rebuy it. So it's good quality stuff, not plastic, just something that I know for sure I'm gonna want to repurpose or maybe share with someone else if they're having an event as well. That being said, you guys have been able to go through this video with me as I've cleaned, and I'm giving you a full rundown of how I go about cleaning each room, cleaning the surfaces first, and decluttering is the biggest thing. However, I think the biggest takeaway from this video that I would, say is a huge thing for me is decluttering, staying on top of that, and making sure that when I find the time to do it, I do it and don't let things pile up so much. Owning less has been huge for us as well, and knowing that cleaning and organizing and decluttering, it's just not the same thing. They're different. So if you have the time to clean your home and declutter it and organize it all in one go right ahead and do that. Obviously the whole house clean, whole house reset, it's sometimes it's necessary. However, I try to split those up where some days I'm decluttering and some days I'm cleaning. On Saturdays, I typically do a full deep clean. That way throughout the week, I'm just doing a tidy. So on this day, you guys see me actually doing, this is not a deep clean, this is just a whole house clean. But you guys, I actually was doing it on my birthday and that's on a Monday. So you guys, I filmed this video last Monday on my birthday, which is so funny. I sat down and I was relaxing, and then I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna do a whole house clean. Because you guys, when you finally get into your groove, you've decluttered and you found your system, what works for you, it's not so daunting. You guys just have to trust me. And I don't like to be the person to say, hey, you're doing it wrong, however, from my experience, it took me a while to get to where I am today, where I used to really just dread cleaning, and I kept going. If I still felt like it was just too overwhelming, I decluttered more. I got rid of more. And I tried to be as minimal as I can, keeping the things that I truly love and the things that I truly need, so that I could free up some time in my schedule. I would rather spend my day spending time with my kids than cleaning up. And I would rather clean because it's something that I enjoy doing, meaning I enjoy having a nice, fresh, clean home and making sure that my family have clean clothes put away in their drawers, a clean bathroom that feels like a place to go in, decompress at the end of the day, take a relaxing shower or bath without looking around and there's mess everywhere. So I sometimes just do it because it feels like stewardship and because I love being a homemaker, but that was not always the case, and it just took me a while to get here. So if you are feeling like you are overwhelmed, I would say figure out where you can get rid of some things. What can you declutter? What can you get rid of? And declutter some and then clean. If you still feel overwhelmed, declutter some more and then clean. And you will start to see little by little as you're cleaning just things that you just don't necessarily need anymore. We live in our house for years. We're going to accumulate things, every season. When you have, a child, you accumulate things. And as they grow older, there are things that we find we don't need anymore. And someone else, another mom, needs them more than us. And we can sell it on Facebook Marketplace or give it away. And so I think that there is definitely, beauty in that, giving things away and, sharing things with others. And yeah, in the end, you are also benefiting from it because you have less things to manage. So that's another big thing for me. Then I guess my biggest cleaning, routine, the way that I like to do things is remove, like I said before, remove everything off the surfaces first, wipe everything down, sweep all the rooms at once, mop all the rooms at once, and then if you have carpet, remove all the things from the surfaces and then vacuum all at once, opposed from clean this room, sweep and mop this room, clean the next room, vacuum that room. That way you're not just dragging a vacuum and a broom room from room, stopping, starting. It feels a lot more fluent when you do it that way, if it makes sense. And set a laundry day separate from your cleaning day. Set a declutter day separate from your cleaning day. You don't have to get it all done at once. And I say that all the time. You don't have to declutter all while you're cleaning. You don't have to organize while you're cleaning and decluttering. You don't have to fold laundry, because that's a whole house reset and get it all done type of thing. Focus on one thing. And sometimes it's not the whole house. Sometimes it's just one room. Overall, I hope that this video definitely gave you some motivation. I tried to go, like I said, real time and show you guys how I do this room by room and how I get it done in about around an hour. Sometimes it's a little under an hour, sometimes it's a little over. However, keeping it under 90 minutes, it's my cutoff, you guys. If it takes me longer than 90 minutes to clean my entire home, I'm gonna go back to the drawing board and figure out where I need to declutter. And today's clean with me, you guys are seeing 47 minutes of footage, but I believe it actually took me about an hour and 15 to an hour and 20 minutes. Making the mop water, emptying out the vacuum, carrying things here and there. Like when I'm taking things out and putting them away, you guys saw me pick it up and leave out of the camera frame to put it away. So those are the type of things that you guys, didn't get to see. So when you add all of that in, I would say it took me in total about an hour and 15 to 20 minutes. So I'm definitely going to go a little bit deeper in my decluttering because I would rather keep it under an hour every single time that I clean my home. But that's just me. Comment below and let me know, how much time would you like to be your cutoff? How much time are you willing to devote to cleaning your entire house? And what is your cutoff time? Because I feel like it's important for us to be intentional and realistic with ourselves, knowing at what point do I feel like I am done and I am tired and I cannot clean anymore. If you know that after about 30 minutes you are done and tired, then you've got some serious decluttering to do. But if you know that you're going to be tired after an hour, Saturday an hour, if you feel like you can get things done in 2 hours in the morning, you have that, then make 2 hours your cutoff. Every family is different. Again, I'm a homeschool mom. I have children, so I don't have a ton of time in my day to devote to cleaning on any given day. But also, if I have family coming over, say someone calls me at the very last minute and say, hey, we're gonna come by today, I need to set that 1 hour timer and get to business if my house is a mess, and 1 hour is doable. So I hope this video gave you enough motivation and encouragement to declutter, to simplify, to slow down, to find the joy and love in stewarding your home again, and to figure out what works for you when it comes to taking care of your home and in your current season of homemaking. But I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, go ahead and give it a thumbs up, and of course subscribe if you're new here. I would love to have you on this channel. I'm always sharing homemaking inspiration, motherhood motivation, and ways to slow down and simplify your life so that you can get back to just enjoying your life, doing the things that are most important to you and spending time with your loved ones. But I will see you guys in the next video. Happy homemaking.
Something in the air and a sparkly shimmer on our skin, restoring everything within. Dreamy, breezy, we go. Easy, easy on our tiptoes. Beyond all, hand in hand, building castles out of sand, reaching